Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of Unboxed. I'm so glad that you're with us today. We're continuing. Let me slow down. We are continuing with our discussion about why leaders need support. Now, I'll be honest with you. A lot of what I'm sharing with you is somewhat of a shameless plug because one of the major things that we do here at Unboxed is we provide peer support groups for executive directors, principals, and high level leaders. So, as I talk to you about why leaders need support, of course, it's obvious that I'm connecting that with the services that we provide and the things that we do. But I won't share all those with you right now. I want you to stick around. I share with you the first reason why leaders need support, and that is simple. It's hard brainstorming solutions with the person or the people who may be the problem. And so sometimes leaders need a support system so that they can have others to brainstorm. How do I deal with this type of personality? What is an approach that's most effective? Help me to think through how I want to handle this problem or situation. And when you get a mastermind, a group of leaders, all a mastermind is when you have more than one thinker involved in solving a problem, a third mind is automatically formed, which is called a mastermind. So when you bring together leaders and they begin to think through problems together, man, tremendous things happen. So I got a couple other reasons why I want to share with you. So stick around as we unbox why leaders need support. I'm Dr. Robert Davis, family life educator and relationship coach. And welcome to Unboxed, a frank and straightforward conversation about relationships. We're going to talk about family, church, workplace, and all other types of relationships. Join me for the next few moments as we unbox the power and potential of relationships and help you to live your best life. All right, welcome back again, everyone. Do me a favor, make sure that you like, subscribe, and share. That's right, like, subscribe, and share. And while you're liking, subscribing, and sharing, if you're listening to this on our podcast, remember, you can always check us out on Facebook. You can check us out on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, all of the platforms. But if you're listening to this on our podcast, make sure that you visit our website. It's www.swg-unboxed.org. Again, that's swg-unboxed.org. All right, let's get back into it. Why do leaders need support? And as I share with you, and I'll go back over it again, the first reason is because it's sometimes challenging to brainstorm solutions with the person or the people who are the problem. You need someone from the outside to kind of help you to think through, to make sure that you're showing up as the best you, to make sure that you are strategic, calm, and all of those things. And man, having other leaders who are dealing with similar challenges, who have overcome similar obstacles, helping you to think through solutions is a phenomenal resource, a phenomenal tool. But number two, the second reason why leaders need support, it's hard, big picture brainstorming. Catch this now. It's hard to do big picture brainstorming with people who are responsible for a small part of the organization. This is where a lot of leaders get frustrated because leaders are responsible, especially when you are an executive or you are a director of a nonprofit or a business or a corporation. You're looking at things from the 30,000-foot view. And a lot of times you're trying to communicate big picture concepts with people who are responsible for one very specific thing. So, one thing they may be responsible for is the, let's just use a family resource center. So this particular person is just responsible for making sure that the father, training program goes well. One of my good friends is starting a father's training program. It's phenomenal. This is an organization called Families Forward here in Denver. They're doing some great work. And so you have someone who's just responsible for the father's training program. You have someone else who's responsible for the lactation program. Again, I'm using the illustration of a family resource center. You have someone else who's responsible for the intake and all these things. And you are responsible for making sure that everything flows smoothly. And so sometimes it can be challenging trying to integrate and work and share the big picture with people who have one specific small aspect of the responsibility. So having a support group, having other individuals who understand big picture leadership, not just, one specific tactical area, but big picture leadership. Having them to think through and to talk through with can be tremendous. And so I've seen a lot of leaders when they have someone they can say, this is what's going on in this department. These are some of the challenges getting these departments to communicate. These are some of the areas that we're having breakdown as it relates to this, that, and the other. And having individuals who are also familiar with taking that 30,000 foot view, having other individuals who are familiar with, kind of getting into the big picture, the macro aspect of leading an organization, and thinking through and talking through, hearing how they've solved similar challenges, also getting them to share with you resources that they found helpful. No matter how talented and gifted you are, there are others who have read a book, attended some kind of seminar or workshop, others who have had similar challenges and, leaned on this particular person that was able to help them. And having that thinking resource as your leader is phenomenal. I want to share the third reason why leaders need support. And then the next time that we meet, I'm going to go over just exactly how UnBoxed is attempting to strengthen and to build up leaders. So the third reason why leaders need support is few people understand the weight of all the people and the entire organization being on your shoulders. Yes. No matter how much your people love you, no matter how much they appreciate you, no matter how much they're trying to support, encourage, and follow the vision and the program that you have laid out, only a leader understands what it means to have the weight of the entire organization on your shoulder. Only a leader truly understands what it means when you are denied a grant and you have another grant in the pipeline and you're not sure because the solvency of your organization relies on that. When sales go down, no one, unless they're just some kind of warped individual, likes to be the one who tells someone, hey, I'm so sorry, you're fired, or we're going to have to let you go or lay you off or whatever. Nobody likes to do that. And man, every leader that I talk to talks about the stress, especially, it's one thing when you have a worker that's not hitting on anything, they're just not productive and they're toxic or whatever it may be. Letting them go can sometimes be a relief. But, when you have to let go of someone who is actually productive and you know them and you know their family and you know how this is going to impact their life, man, that can be overwhelming. And no one will ever understand what leaders who are carrying the weight of their organization on their shoulders are dealing with, except a leader who carries the weight of the organization on their shoulders. Your team members may love you. They just don't understand it. And so leaders need to be able to interact and to have conversations and to think through and to vent with each other when you're carrying not only the organization, but the individuals in the organizations, because each team member represents a family. Each team member represents somebody who needs that health insurance, somebody who needs that salary, somebody who needs that income. And man, having other leaders that you can have those conversations with and who can help you to think through and to talk through and to work through and to brainstorm and discover solutions and tap into various resources is just amazing. And so I am proud to lead the UnBoxed organization because those are the type of services that we provide. And I'm going to give you some specifics the next time that we meet here about exactly what it is that we do and how we try to help leaders, which ultimately help organizations. Because at the end of the day, what we really want to do is we want to unbox the power and the potential of your leadership. And what we really want to do is unbox the power and the potential of all relationships. Glad that you joined us. I'll look forward to seeing you the next time. Take care.
Community leadership can be hard, lonely, and stressful. So if you're an executive director, you're not alone. UnBoxed offers a dynamic peer support group where executive directors can share their hopes, questions, fears, and expertise in a safe, confidential space. For more information about our executive directors support group, email us or visit our UnBoxed website.